Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you've been rocking with me for a little while, welcome back. Love you guys for certain. Keep the comments coming, good or bad, it's okay. I'll tell you what we're going to be doing this morning. I just want to share with you. I got a few things on the ledger that I want to complete. As you know, we uploaded the video of the front yard, our front porch refresh about a week or so ago. Of course, we're working on the patio right now. You know, that particular video is going to be uploaded probably within the next week or so, waiting on a few more items to arrive from Amazon. But I'm going to be this morning, you know, I want to get out here. It's a beautiful day. And I have the opportunity to put down some new mulch in the front yard. I'm going to show you a couple of the one of the plant beds that I've already completed applying mulch, and also put in some new plants. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to name those plants for you because I downloaded an excellent little tool that, you know, all you need to do is just take a picture of a plant, man. It gives you the exact name of it and all the details you need to know, all the information you need to know about a particular plant. So here we go. We're going to show you this particular plant bed that I've already mulched up, and I'm going to identify the new plants that I've just now added. Okay, okay, this is the plant bed right here that's in between my house and my neighbor's home. This is actually on my property. Okay, of course, I put down these pavers last year, you know, to kind of divide, separate the plant bed from the sidewalk. But these are the new plants I just now added. Okay, this one right here was added last year, and this is called a fall fox. It's going to have a red bloom. Okay, and these are the plants I just now installed. These are called purple wood sage. As you can see, they have a very nice purple bloom. I added 3 of those. Okay, each one of those plants are probably gonna grow up to about 8 inches off the ground. But as you can see, I've already mulched up this particular area right here. I'm gonna just be trimming these hedges right here, and the yellow ones back there as well. But and also the blooms. We're at that time of the season where the blooms on this particular azalea, they're starting to fall. So yeah, you know, you put down a nice black mulch, man, and then the blooms start to fall. But you know, that's nature. Those things happen. I'm actually headed over to Walmart now, and I'm going to pick up some mulch. This is the area that I'm going to be mulching. Okay, if you recall, also I showed you guys a video a couple of weeks ago of me actually planting these carnations. These are carnations. They're different colors. I got the red bloom, and I also have a pink bloom. Right, these are carnations. Beautiful. They're going to bloom all during the year. They demand a lot of sun. They've gotten a lot of water because we've had a lot of rain here recently. Hold on. Okay, as I were kind of got distracted, I had some of my very nice neighbors come by with their dogs, and Beamer noticed the 2 female dogs, man. You can imagine, man, he went wild. So anyway, as you can see, they kicked up a lot of dirt and old mulch up on the sidewalk. But anyway, I'm gonna go down to Walmart, and I'm gonna pick up some mulch, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna redo this area right here. And this is what I'll share with you while I'm doing it, and as well as after I'm done. Okay, so again, I was talking about these carnations, the red carnations that I planted a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, they're starting to bloom, they're starting to really spread out, and also some pink carnations. All right, and again, the blooms on these azaleas, they're starting to fall. They were beautiful about a week or so ago, but they're starting to fall. Let me see what else I want to share with you. Yeah, these blooms are starting to fall as well. Okay, it's that time of the year. I believe these particular azaleas, I think they come back. I'm not certain, but I hope they do. Otherwise, they're just going to turn green. It'd be a very beautiful plant, very full plant. Okay, these are my hostas. I planted these hostas probably about 2 years ago, and look at what they're doing right now. Look at what they're doing. They have popped out of the ground. They have actually literally popped out of the ground, you know, and I'm really excited to see how they're going to do a fare the rest of the season. And of course, I'm going to be mulching this area up as well. So I'll show you guys the results. I'll show you the process, you know, while I'm putting it down, this mulch, as well as the result of the once I complete it. Okay, and I'll get back with you. Okay, until then, stay tuned. Hey, yeah, man, I wanted to bring you guys over here with me over here at Walmart right now, right? I'm going to pick up this mulch. And let me share something with you. I've, through the years, man, I've used different types of mulch and purchased it in different locations, Lowe's and Home Depot. And, of course, a lot of the mulch, bags of mulch, they're, going to cost you anywhere between $2 and $4 and something for a bag. But my experience is that the mulch that I've paid the most for at Lowe's and Home Depot, that Scotch mulch, black mulch, man, that stuff, after one rain, you're gonna lose the dark black rich color that you want in your plant beds. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've used this mulch here from Walmart. This mulch costs, let me see, I'm gonna tell you, they got, if you're a red mulch person, if you're a brown mulch person, right, it's the brown mulch, the red mulch, and the black mulch. This mulch costs $2.47 a bag. And let me tell you something, this black mulch, it retains its black, rich, dark, very, rich look, throughout the fresh look, rather, throughout the entire season. And it does not fade after a season of rain. So this is just a recommendation. This is the black mulch right here. I'm going to pick up 7 bags of this black mulch at $2.47 a piece. Just FYI, just a little FYI, okay? Hey, yeah, while I was at Walmart picking up my mulch, as you can see, I got my mulch all laid out and everything, right? I'm gonna go ahead and install this mulch. Got a few bags over here. I think what I'm gonna do this in like 2 days. I'm gonna go ahead and put down these 7 bags I just picked up at Walmart this morning, and then I'll go down tomorrow morning and pick up the probably another 14 bags to finish around the corner there. And I probably need another, maybe 14. Nah, I'll need more. I'll need about another 28 bags total. But I'm gonna do it 7 bags at a time. Now, Walmart will deliver. They'll deliver 8 bags at a time. They won't deliver no more than 8 bags at a time. So if you don't have adequate transportation, to transport your mulch, you can contact Walmart. And Walmart will deliver your mulch, but they will only deliver up to 8 bags at a time. Okay. Now, while I was at Walmart, I picked up this little product right here. What I'm going to do now, it's a weed grass killer, right? I'm gonna go down around my plant bed. You see around my, let me show you something real quick. You got weeds like so, right? Along the contours of my plant bed, there's some weeds right there, right? Grass, if you will, grass and weeds. This is weed and grass killer. So what I'm gonna do, and I also have some over here. This is grass inside the plant bed. That grass right there. I'm going to use that inexpensive weed and grass killer. Now I say inexpensive because this particular weed and grass killer, it's just as effective as the Ortho and the other more popular brands. This is the Eliminator, other more popular brands of weed and grass killer, but it costs a considerable amount less. You're gonna pay up for the Ortho. You're gonna pay close to about $31 for the same size container, right? I paid $19 for this particular product at Walmart. All right, and again, if you pay that $31, you're just paying for the name brand. This works just as well, just as good. Okay, out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this, installing this mulch. Man, you see how these blooms, like I said before, have fallen. I'm debating whether I should go ahead and try to rake these up, but then what use is it? Because there's still something that's gonna continue to fall. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put down this mulch, as they continue to decay, you won't be able to even notice them in the mulch, so I'm not worried about it. But here we go. Now, a lot of folks have different ways in which they want to put down mulch, but there's a way that I do it. I believe that allowed me to save some money, so I don't use as much mulch. Therefore, I don't need as many bags. So I just put it in, selected areas. I spread it out like so, right? And all I do, man, is just take my hand like so and just spread it out. Just spread it out like that. Just spread it out. All you want to do is just cover the surface. You don't need 3 or 4 inches of mulch on the ground to cover the ground. All you need is a little bit. All you want to do is just cover the surface, right? And just get down, use your hand like so, right? Just spread it out. and you can have it layered where you want it. You don't need to completely cover the ground. You don't need 2 and 3 inches or layered. It don't need to be layered 2 or 3 inches in the area that you want to manicure with the mulch. All right? Just cover the brown areas and so forth. And this way you'll save money. You'll need less bags. And you can put it where it needs to go. Right? See? See these little spaces right here? And who's gonna get down and inspect your plant bed? Right? You're trying to get a trophy for yard of the month, whatever, right? They're gonna drive by your house. They're not gonna come and inspect the thickness of your mulch, right? Hey, look, man, I went ahead and got my my camera stand, so I wanted you guys to see exactly what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. You know, it's all about economy. You do not need to buy a lot of bags of mulch to cover, you know, a fairly decently large area. This is a 24-foot area right here. This particular plant bed. I've only used 2 bags to cover all of this area right here. All of this, all the way down to here. I've used 2 bags. Right now, the point out. Let me for transparency's sake. Now, I didn't go all the way back in the rear, right? That'll probably take maybe 2 because I'll leave less mulch back there. But 2 bags so far. Now it's going to take a 3rd bag to finish it up. But again, the economy, saving money. I've used 2 bags to cover probably a, what about 18 foot area. And this is what I want to emphasize. You don't have to go all the way in the back of your hedges with mulch. Because who's going to see that? It's all about curb appeal. From the curb, you're, in terms of distance, the camera, what you're saying, this is the curb. As you can see, I've, you know, satisfied, I've completed the my objective as far as creating the curb appeal, the look that I want. You see that? 2 bags so far. So I'm going to go and lay down this 3rd bag, and that's going to pretty much complete this whole 25 feet area. And remember, these bags, I just purchased them at Walmart, $2.45 a bag. $2.45 a bag. And this is all I'm doing, right? Picking it up, moving it where I need it. Making sure that from the curb, baby, I've covered everything. All the brown areas underneath the new plants that I've recently planted last year, all the way down to the end. And all I'm going to do is just toss that back there like that. Just toss it back there like that. And make sure it's contoured all the way to the edge of my landscaping. Right? Around the plants. So with the background or with the base of the plant being covered with the pretty dark mulch, it'll make those plants really pop. That's all you want. If you want to put, you know, it's personal choice. I got a mound right here. I'm just going to take this right here and just do like this right here. Just like that. And I'm just going to flip that back up in there like that. Bam. That's completed. That's completed. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look. Okay. Now, if I choose to go all the way back in the back, that's my prerogative. That's my choice. You don't. If that's what you like to do, then by all means do that. But I'm talking about for me, as far as getting the job done for a fraction of the cost that would cost me if I was to try to push mulch all the way to the rear. I'm content with this outcome. And I'm gonna work on this side right here, and it's gonna be a wrap. And of course, I've already showed you the rest of the area that I've got to do, right? All the way around there. I've already did the backyard. Okay? So I'm gonna cover this whole area right here with these 3 bags. I got 3 bags right here. I'm gonna cover this whole area right here. All of this right here. Watch me. Then we're gonna do a show and tell. See? Some folks will say you need 1 inch, you need 2 inches, 3 inches of mulch. No, you don't. If you have a covering underneath your mulch before you apply your mulch, you won't have to worry about weeds growing through it. So you definitely want to do that before you go through the trouble of laboring through putting down a layer, a cover, a screen, if you will, on the ground before you apply your mulch. You want to save yourself time and money and not have to continue to do this throughout the year, or have to come out here and kill weeds or grass growing through the mulch. If you have a screen or a covering, install that before you install your mulch, it's going to look just like this for the entire season. All right. As you can see, like I said before, these 3 bags covered this whole area. This area right here is let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13, 15 feet. 15 feet. 3 bags, 15 feet. And it's about an inch, maybe an inch and a half coverage. Right? But of course, if I need to touch it up, I can always get an extra bag. Get me a bucket or something, come out here and just, put the mulch in the bare areas wherever it's needed. Okay? So, yeah, man. With that aside, I think I might show you this video now. I might wait until I get finished with all of it. I'm not sure yet. But you'll know if or when you see this video pop up. All right? Until then, my name is EA. Right? And you chilling with me. Right? It's a beautiful day outside. If this is your first time being here, I appreciate you. If you've been rocking with me since I've been out here doing my thing, right? Welcome back. Please just like and subscribe. I really appreciate that thumbs up. And again, if you see it right away, boom. If you don't, right? Or if you don't see it, I'm gonna wait until I finish everything up. If you do see it, right? Peace out. See you at the next video. Okay? Love you. Much love. Okay. It's a wrap, man. I'm done. I'm done with my 2025 mid-spring early summer curb appeal slash front yard slash front porch refresh for the season. Now I say I'm done cautiously because, as you know, if you're a yard guy like me, a yard person, I'll be out here tweaking this thing periodically as I see things. If things should happen to go awry, bad weather, and things of that nature, right? I'll be coming and making change, making adjustments, corrections, and so forth. But for the most part, I'm done. I've just finished cutting the grass. Just got finished trimming. Uh, you saw the initial front porch refresh. Made some adjustments to that. Took some of your advices, some recommendations. I appreciate it, right? And I do that, man. Y'all give us some suggestions. Give me some suggestions, recommendations, man. If they sound right to me and I see them in the scheme of things, I'll incorporate them without a problem, man. You know, because like I said, I always say, I'm a work in progress. In my plant beds, I planted some new plants, took out some old stuff. Um, Planted. I put new mulch in. I thought I was going to have to get Home Depot or Lowe's to truck me in about 70 bags of mulch. But I started thinking economy, EA, right? Save some money, man. Thrifty, be thrifty, right? Be a little frugal. So that's what I did. So I narrowed down the number of bags I needed because I developed a better way to spread more efficient way to spread my mulch. Therefore, allowed me to use less mulch, less bags, and spend less money. How about that? Yeah. So I that's the way I approached it. So therefore, I chucked them in. I went 7 at a time. Went to Walmart, got that black mulch, 7 bags at a time, 7 bags at a time, 7 bags at a time. And I think I probably it probably took me maybe about 45 bags versus the 70 that I got last year. So lessons learned. Okay. But got my new mulch in. I got my new flowers in, the blooms. Now, in one of the clips that I showed you when I was showing my refresh, the reveal of the front porch, you saw the beautiful blooms on the azaleas that I had. Now, those are early spring blooms. Those blooms, they die. They when they start to decay, they get old on the limbs, on the branches. They start to look real bad. So what you have to do with azaleas after that initial bloom in early spring, and they start looking bad around now, like they had started looking bad, you have to cut it back. You have to prune the whole plant. So I'll show you why I actually prune the whole plant. I cut it down pretty low, but what I'm going to do is come back later on in the summer, God willing, and show you how well it recovered, and actually, grew out a lot fuller. Okay. There's one area in the front yard that I haven't gotten to. Is a little island there. I'm gonna need probably about 4 bags of mulch. I'll probably get started on that tomorrow. But man, I've been hustling today. I've been trying to get it in. So I completely finished mulching everything up. Okay. Um, and cleaned everything up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna show you my curb appeal slash front yard, front porch reveal. Like I said, for middle of spring, early summer, 2025. And remember this right here. Here's the thing with curb appeal. Think of curb appeal as your front line into your house. Okay. It's the first thing people see, and the reason why it's called curb appeal is that it's the first thing people see, of course, when they're driving by or walking by, right? And it's like a cover to a book. Your house is the book, right? And your curb, the way your house looks on the outside, is the cover. So you want that cover to be as appealing, as attractive as you could possibly make it. You know what I mean? So without saying too much more, I want to thank you guys, always for the comments and for rolling with me and everything. I have the refresh the refresh of the patio coming up. I'm working on that now. Waiting on a few items from Amazon to get here. Beamer's back there barking, right? He's calling me, so we'll get back to that. So without further ado, I'd like for you to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, you're a regular subscriber. Again, thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you guys. Keep the comments coming. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that reveal. Okay. Until the next video. Peace. Mm.